Hi friends, welcome to Tarla Dalal's kitchen. I am Mansi and today I am going to show you a very interesting pizza which is very creamy, cheesy and gooey, which is 4 cheese pizza. So we all love pizzas and we have always had the pan pizza or the margherita pizza. But today I am going to show you a 4 cheese pizza for all your cheese lovers, where I am going to use 4 kinds of cheese and you will see how it goes. For that, first I am going to make the base. So I'll take some yeast. I'm taking instant dry yeast and I would suggest preferably go for this yeast only because it gives amazing result. I'll add some sugar. Sugar acts as an activating agent for the yeast. I'm going to add warm water. Now how do you check if it is warm? Put your finger. If you feel it is hot, do not add that. Wait for it to get warm because if you add hot water, it's going to not activate properly. Now here my water is slightly hot, so I'll wait for about 2 minutes till it slightly cools down and then I'm going to add it to the yeast. And the water proportion is also a bit important. I've taken 2 teaspoons of yeast over here and so that's why I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. You can add slightly more also, but it should not become very watery when you're adding it to the yeast. So I'm going to add normal water to this to bring down the temperature. I'm just going to wait for some time till it becomes warm. Okay, I'll just check. Yes, my water is warm. I'll add it to the yeast and I'll just give it a slight mix. And I'll just leave it aside, cover it with the lid for about 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes now. I'll just check. Yes, you can see it has risen so well. That is why I always say use this yeast, instant dry yeast, and you're going to get amazing results. And I'm going to add this to the plain flour. We'll add some salt and some olive oil. Now just give it a light mix and with the help of water, we'll knead it into a soft dough. We'll add little by little water. Now as we're making the base, we want the dough to be soft. We do not want it to be stiff. This is very important in making this pizza base. I can already feel the dough is soft enough, so I'm not going to add more water. I'll just knead this properly. Yes, you can see it is already smoothened out now. So I'll just make it into a nice ball. Place it inside and cover it with a muslin cloth. I've used a damp muslin cloth over here and we'll cover it for about 1 hour and wait till the dough rises and we'll keep it in a warm place. The dough has risen so well. I'll just remove the cloth. We'll knead it once again, but I'll add some olive oil first so that it doesn't stick to the hand. It has kneaded well and it's become very smooth. And now I'll just divide it into 2 parts and we'll start rolling them out. And until you're rolling one, keep the other covered with the damp muslin cloth. I'll just smoothen it out. I'll just dust some plain flour on the rolling board. And we'll start rolling it out. When it sticks, you can keep adding the plain flour. Now I'm going to roll it out into a flat 8-inch bread and I'm using this thick rolling pin because I want it even from all the sides. If you use a thin one, sometimes what will happen is that the center will stay thin and the edges will stay thick. Do it with a very gentle hand. If you feel you require more plain flour, keep dusting it. Don't worry if your platform gets messy. That's the fun of cooking this pizza. And when you're making pizza right from the scratch with the fresh dough, it always tastes amazing. You can make it as thin as possible, but make sure you do not tear it. It's completely your choice how thin you want it. This is perfect. So now I've rolled this. I'm going to place this on the baking tray. Make sure you place it on the baking tray right now because once you've added the topping, you are not going to be able to lift it. So now I'll add some cheese spread first, approximately 3 tablespoons. Spread it gently and evenly on the dough. So now you do not need to go to any pizza joint to have this cheesy pizza. You can make it at home. And make sure you're adding this at the edges, because that is what is going to give you that cheese burst kind of feeling when you have it. Yes, this is looking perfect. I'm going to roll these edges and just press it lightly. We want to make it a round, so just keep folding the edges like this as you go inside. Don't worry if it is not even. It's going to create a very nice design like this. And the last one. Yes, I'll just bring this tray over here. So now our first cheese is gone. Now let's go to the second cheese, which is mozzarella cheese. I'll evenly spread it out on the pizza. Approximately 1/4 cup. Another 1/4 cup of yellow cheddar cheese. And this cheese is available in the supermarkets, so you can always go for this. And finally, the fourth cheese, that is the processed cheese. I really feel like I'm in a pizza joint right now in the kitchen, cooking a oven baked pizza, and I'm so excited to try this. You can really call this the loaded cheese pizza. Now I'll add the tomato slices. Now I'll take some basil leaves and I'll just roughly tear them and place them. And I would suggest use fresh basil, because without that you will not get the taste, because the dry one will not give you that flavor what you get from a fresh basil. But I think this is a bit big, so I'll just tear it into a smaller size. Now I'll sprinkle some dried mixed herbs. You can also add oregano if you want. And for the spice, the chili flakes. Wow, this looks so amazing. If you just wait till it bakes. I'm going to bake this in a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to dig into it. So this pizza is baked. I'm so excited to cut into it. Wow, I can just smell the basil from this pizza. There's no pizza sauce in this. That's why it's so instant. I'm going to try it. My God, it's so gooey. You have to try this pizza. Make it and let us know how it tasted, and in the same way bake the other pizza. Bye bye.
Download the Tarla Dalal app on your Apple and Android devices. Follow us on the Facebook and tarladalal.com. If you enjoy our recipes, click like. To see more of my recipes, click here. Please share your comments. I would love to hear them. I'm waiting for them.